Hello guys, welcome back to another 12 days of Christmas here on Movies with James, and today we are reviewing a film I've never seen before, and to be honest I don't know if there's going to be any views on this video, and if there are, comment down below because I'm really interested. This is The Greatest Store in the World. Yes, The Greatest Store in the World, as you can see there from the poster. This is a unique movie that I've never heard about at all. Chloe is a massive fan of this. She has the a Sunday Times disc from a newspaper. And that's the only way you can watch it. You can't find it on streaming or anything. It's very unique to actually be able to find. It's an ITV movie, so in the UK here, that's basically a TV channel. So it is a TV movie, and it is from 1999, directed by Jane Prowse. It's totally left field in terms of, Christmas film, and in terms of, anything that maybe many other people have actually seen and watched on YouTube and all that. So this is very left field, but this is one of Chloe's, growing up, one of her favorite Christmas films, so obviously I had to give it a go, and I was pleasantly surprised. I mean, not pleasantly surprised that it was fantastic. I didn't think it would be that great, but pleasantly surprised that I enjoyed it, and I thought it was much better than it would have been, and it was. So firstly, we'll go through some of the cast in the movie, because there is some members here that we recognise. Dervla Kewin is the main person. She's playing Mum. Then we get the two daughters, played by Elizabeth Earle and Holly Earle. They are actually sisters in real life by the looks of it then, but yeah. Then we get Peter Capaldi, who's playing Mr. Whiskers, so Doctor Who, one of the previous Doctors anyways, Peter Capaldi. Ricky Tomlinson is playing Santa, and then Sean Hughes is playing Elf. So you'd know Ricky Tomlinson if you're in the UK. And then we get everyone basically from S Club 7 is on there. As I say, this is 1999, so this is basically everybody that you can imagine from the 90s in a movie. Let's do it. So S Club 7 play quite a main part really in the film, which is funny. So they're actually credited on there: Rachel Stevens, etc., Hannah Spirit and Paul Catamol, etc., etc. So all the S Club 7 people. So yeah, basically that is The Greatest Store in the World in terms of the cast. It is a Christmas movie where this mum and her two daughters are really struggling with life in terms of where do they live and being evicted from their house. The mother's struggling with the job, and they actually used Harrods in London to film this film. And basically what happens in there is they go into Harrods, they go into the bed section or the camping section or whatever. They hide in there, the mother and the two daughters. The mother's making out it's like an adventure, but obviously she's struggling to get them a house and all that. So making out it's an adventure, and then when the store closes, the store opens up in terms of in the night then for them, and they're in there and they're locked in, and they can do what they want kind of thing, in terms of they have a bed to sleep in and all that, and then they have to wake up before the security arrives to get out so they don't get spotted or whatever. So it's a story of difficult times in terms of a mum going through a difficult thing with her two daughters, but then it's also a very fun aspect in there. Now I would have rated it a little bit higher, to be honest, but towards the end it did tail off for me because the story went really strange. It started with the store being really magical and reminded me a little bit of Home Alone, especially the toy store one in Home Alone where he walks into New York and it's amazing, building and all that. It reminded me a bit of that, and it was good from a kid's point of view. I think if you was a kid watching it, you'd think, oh my god, yeah, an amazing store. Imagine having the opportunity to stay in a store and all of that. It'd be quite cool, one adventure the mum is pitching it out to be. But it did miss a little bit for me because it kind of went down a path of complete and utter, it was a heist then. It turned into a heist of stealing jewels and stealing stuff, and the people that you didn't expect to be, bad were bad kind of thing, and it just took a turn which if you've got nostalgia with this film, then you're going to appreciate it and all of that. For me, there's no nostalgia there. First time I watched it was about 10 days ago, and we are here reviewing it here on the channel. So for me, I actually gave it a 3-star, which is still a good score, because if you said to me, I would have been oh my god, this is going to be a 1-2 easy. But it did surprise me, to be honest, in terms of how good it was. And personally, I'm surprised with ITV and stuff like that nowadays, and BBC and all of this, why are these older things that were out in 1999, they've just gone down the ether, unless somebody's got a VHS of it that they recorded back in the day, or a DVD like Chloe has from the Sunday Times or whatever. Why are these companies got these streaming platforms now put these things on there? These classics are classics to some people out there, and there's a reason why you know, there's demand for them. It's actually mad seeing a bit of fanfare about this online, because there is actually a lot of fanfare for this film online, and it is actually crazy to see. I also did find this film on YouTube. It is entirely uploaded on YouTube for free, obviously, to watch, but it is not as good quality as the DVD that I had, of course. So yeah, it's a tale of two hearts. You can watch it if you're interested, but yeah, and also maybe some of you know this film from back in the day. I'm really interested to know that though, so let me know, as I say, down below. So the greatest store in the world, as I say, I gave it a 3-star. I think this is going to be on my Christmas list every single year now, and I think Chloe's going to be very pleased to hear that, because at the end of the day, this is her childhood movie that she's grown up watching, and she's going to want to watch it again and again and again, and probably show kids down the road. So definitely a film that I will watch again and support Chloe in, because for me, it's a definite above average Christmas movie that I've watched in my time. So there it is, guys. There is my review of the greatest store in the world. Have you seen it? Let me know your thoughts down below if you have. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.